happy to meet you again in the new year. Okay? Listen children, let's revise the portion matter. Okay, this is the lesson 1 matter. Can you find matter? Matter is all around us. Okay, matter is all around us. Matter is made up of small particles. Matter is made up of small particles. These are the small particles are called atoms. Okay, matter is made up of small particles. These are the small particles. Small particles joined together. It's called atoms. We cannot be seen. These are the small particles. So these small particles are called atoms. These are the small particles joined together. It makes molecules. Okay? Molecules. These are the small molecules will be joined together. It is called matter. Okay? The atoms are very small particles. These are the small particles joined together. It's made molecules. These molecules joined together. It will be called matter. For example, many drops of water will be joined the molecules of water. Okay. It is the elements of H2O. These are the atoms. 2 atoms of hydrogens and 1 atom of oxygen. Okay. These are the atoms joined together. It will be made molecules of water. It is the matter. Okay. An atom is the million times smaller than the human hair. Do you know what is the thickness of human hair? Listen, an atom is the million of smaller than the human hair. Okay, what is the range of atom? The diameter of atoms range is 1 into 10 power minus 10 meter to 5 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, what is the diameter of atom? 1 into 10 power minus 10 meter to 5 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Okay, or 0.1 to 0.5 nanometer power 1. Okay, 0.1 to 0.5 nanometer. Okay children, listen here. According to the scientist observations and experiments, they found the kinetic theory of matter. Okay, what are the states of matter? States of matter 3. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. And also we have 4th state of matter, that is plasma. Plasma is the 4th state of matter. We can find in the at the higher temperature like star. Okay, plasma can found in the higher temperature at star. Okay. Next, what are the 3 types of states of matter we have learned? Solid, liquid and gas. According to their scientists' observations and experiments, they found the kinetic theory of matter. Okay, kinetic theory of matter. Kinetic theory of matter. Okay, what are the properties of matter? Matter has mass and matter occupies space. These are the 2 properties of matter. What are the 3 states of matter? Solid, liquid and gas. Okay, according to their states of matter, scientists produce kinetic theory of matter. Okay, listen here. This is the solid. You should think this is the solid. This is the liquid. Air is inside the balloon. Okay. So solid, liquid and gas. Listen here. First one is, these are the main important points of kinetic theory of matter. First one, all matter is made up of particles. All matter is made up of particles. Already we have learned about matter is made up of particles. Is it, what are the particles? Atoms, molecules or ions. Atoms, molecules or ions. Second one, space. There is a space between these particles. Okay. There is in the matter has space between these particles. These particles has space. This is the intermolecular interparticle space. Okay. This space are called interparticle space. Next one is, there is a force of attraction between the particles. In between the particles there is a force of attraction. Next one is, a force of attraction between the particles is less when the interparticle space is large. Do you understand? When the interparticle space is large, the force of attraction will be less. Okay? When the interparticle space is large, the force of attraction will be less. The particles are always in constant and random motion. The particles are always in constant. It will be in liquid and gases. The particles always move from one place to another place. It will be move in all direction. So that random motion. It will be constant. As temperature increases, the average speed of the movement of particles also increases. When we change the states of matter, for example, solid to liquid, when we give the fire or when we give the temperature to that particles, average speed of the movement of particles, that means from the solid, the particles will be moved from solid to liquid. Okay, so the temperature will be increased. As the temperature increases, the movement of particles will be increases. Okay, these are the important points about kinetic theory of matter. Listen, when we state the kinetic theory of matter, it has force of attraction between the particles. Force of attraction between the particles. Which are the force of attraction? Listen, this is the solid. Okay. Listen, this is the solid. The force of attraction between the solids will be more because it will be not flow. Okay, it will be not flow. So the force of attraction will be very strong. Force of attraction will be very strong. In the liquid can flow. Okay, liquid can flow. So the force of attraction will be less. When we compare the solid, the force of attraction in liquid is less. In gas, the particles will be move in all directions. So the force of attraction will be least. Okay, the force of attraction in solid is more. The force of attraction in liquid is less. The force of attraction in gas, it is least. So when we compare the force of attraction, it will be two kinds in between the same kind of particles and different kind of particles. Okay, it is two types: force of cohesion and force of adhesion. Force of cohesion and force of adhesion. Force of cohesion means the force of attraction between the particles of the same kind. That means liquid between liquid, solid between solid, gas and gas. Okay, so the force of attraction between the same kind of particles. For example, solid, duster, book, then pencil, pen, these are the solids. Okay, then oil, water, ink, paint, these are the liquids. Then gas, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Okay, these are the gases. So the force of attraction between the same kind of particles is called force of cohesion. Then force of adhesion means the force of attraction between the particles. It will be different kind. It will be different kind of particles. The force of attraction between the different kind of particles. For example, water and wood, paper and ink, oil and any vessel. Okay, these are the different kind of particles. Is called force of adhesion. Do you understand? These are the differentiate between the states of matter. Okay, these are the properties: solids, liquids and gas. First property is volume. Volume in solids, they have definite volume. Okay, they have definite volume. They will be, when we keep in one place, they will be take some volume. When we keep in another place, they will be take some volume. Okay, so they have definite volume. Then liquid, they have definite volume. Liquid have definite volume, because when we take the water in in one bottle, when we pour the water in another bottle, but the milliliter, the water of milliliter will be same. So the definite volume. In gas, they have no definite gas, no definite volume. Okay, no definite volume, because when we keep the gas in one balloon, after that when we change the gas in another one cylinder or anything, it will be flow everywhere in all direction. Okay, so they don't have definite volume. Next one is shape. In solids, they have definite shape. Okay, when we give the pressure tightly, it will be like jelly, like solids will be changed when we give the force. Okay, otherwise they have definite shape. In liquid, they have definite shape. They don't have definite shape. According to their container, they have to take the shape. Okay, according to the container, liquid can take the shape. Listen, now the water will be in the bottle. When we pour the water in another one bowl, the shape of the liquid will be taking the shape of the container or bowl. Okay. Next one is no definite shape in gas. In gas, no definite shape. Okay. Next one is fluidity. That means solids cannot flow. Okay. It will be pressed tightly. It will be closer. The particles will be closer. So they cannot be flow. In liquids, their particles less flow. When we pour the water from here to here or down, it will be flow. Then gases will be flow very easily. Okay, it will be move in all directions. So the gases of flow very easily. Next particle is arrangement of particles. Next property is the arrangement of particles. The packed very tightly. Packed very tightly, it means, see, it will be not flow, it will be very tight. Okay, next one is less loosely packed. In liquids, loosely packed, it will be flow from here to here, so it will be loosely packed. In gas, very loosely packed, it will be move in all directions, so very loosely packed. Next, movement of particles in solids. Particles cannot move freely. Okay, the particles cannot move freely because they will be very tight. They have more attraction between the particles. They have more attraction between the particles, so they cannot move freely, but it can vibrate. When we touch the solids, it can make vibrate. Then can move freely. Liquids can move freely. Then in gas, particles are constant random motion. It will be move in all direction. Next, interparticle space. In solids, the interparticle space will be less because the force of attraction will be more. The force of attraction, listen next point, interparticle attraction. When the interparticle attraction will be high, the interparticle space will be less. Because of the attraction more, the space will be less. In liquids, The interparticle attraction low. It will be flow, is it? So interparticle attraction will be low. So the interparticle space will be less. In gas, interparticle attraction is very low. So the space will be more. Okay. The interparticle attraction in gas very low. So the interparticle space will be more or high. Next one is compressibility. It cannot be compressibility. It is negligible. Okay, negligible. It cannot be compressibility. In liquids also they cannot because they have definite shape, definite volume. Okay, liquid has definite volume. So they cannot be compressibility. So it is negligible. But in gas they have high compressibility because they don't have definite shape, don't have definite volume. Okay, these are the properties of states of matter. Next one is change of state. Okay, already we have learned in last year, one state of matter change into another state of matter. Listen, change of state. What is the meaning of latent heat? Latent heat means the amount of heat observed or released when the state of change, it will be changed into another state of matter. The amount of heat released or observed when the state of matter change into another state of matter without any changing into temperature. Without any change in the temperature. Listen, sometimes the solid changes into liquid. When the solid change into liquid, they need to heat energy. Is it? How much amount of heat will be needed to change the solid state into liquid state? That is the amount of heat. Okay. Without increasing or decreasing the temperature. Without any change in temperature, how much temperature or how much heat energy needed to change the solid to liquid or liquid to gas? Okay, that is the amount of heat is called latent heat. The amount of heat will be changed into one state, released or observed. Sometimes the heat will be released, sometimes the heat will be observed. Okay, when the change of state into another state. So the amount of heat changes into observed or released. Changes will be one state to another state without any changing the temperature. That is called latent heat. Okay, latent heat means the amount of heat observing or releasing when the state of matter changes into another state of matter without any change in temperature. That is called latent heat. Then specific latent heat. How much amount of, sometimes if the state of matter change into another state of matter, is it? So the state of matter change into another state of matter, it is the unit mass. Okay, unit mass. What is the unit? What is the unit of specific latent heat? Joule per kilogram. Joule per kilogram. Next one is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. That means the amount of matter, the amount of heat observing or releasing when the solid changes into liquid. This we have studied. Totally it will be state of matter change into another state of matter. Latent heat of fusion means the solid state changes into liquid state. When solid changes into liquid, how much amount of heat needed to change? Okay, so the amount of heat observing or releasing. It will be observed or release. Observing or releasing. The liquid changes into, solid changes into liquid without any change in temperature. It is called latent heat of fusion. Okay. Specific latent heat of fusion of ice is equal to 336 into 10 power 3 joule per kilogram. It means 1 kg of ice, 1 kg of ice absorbing the amount of 336 into 10 power 3. The solid changes into liquid. For that, this much amount of heat needed. Okay. When the liquid changes into solid, it will be released. Water will be changed into ice. So, this much amount of heat energy will be released. The solid changes into liquid, it will be absorbing the heat energy. When the liquid changes into solid, it will be releasing the heat. So, next one is latent heat of vaporization. Already you know, vaporization means liquid changes into gas. Okay. So, the amount of heat absorbing or releasing, the liquid changes into gas. Yes. Without any change in temperature. Okay. For that, specific latent heat of vaporization of water is 2260 into 10 power 3 joule per kilogram. This is specific latent vaporization of water. 1 kg of water, 1 kg of water needed the heat energy for absorbing. 1 kg of water absorbing the heat 2260 into 10 power 3 joule. Okay, this is water changes into gas. When the gas changes into liquid, it will be released this amount of heat energy. 2260 into 10 power 3 joule. It will be released. Okay, water changes into gas. It will be absorbing the heat. When the gas changes into liquid, it will be release the heat energy. Do you understand? Next one is evaporation. You know this evaporation. It is easy, is it? Evaporation means the process of liquid changes into gas. Listen. This is the solid. Liquid. This is gas. Evaporation means liquid changes into gas. Okay. Evaporation means the process of liquid changes into gas by absorbing heat. By absorbing heat. Okay. In the vaporization, it has two types, evaporation and boiling. Evaporation and boiling. Evaporation means liquid changes into gas. Evaporation by absorbing heat. Okay, the process of liquid changes into gas by absorbing heat. It is called evaporation. Next one is boiling. Boiling means when the liquid changes into gas at a particular temperature, it is called boiling. Okay, automatically it cannot become gas. Okay, from the liquid, when we give the fire or heat, it will be liquid changes into gas at a particular temperature. Okay, at a particular temperature, that is the important word. At the particular temperature, liquid changes into gas. It is called boiling. Okay, then what is the meaning of boiling point? Boiling point means the liquid changes into gas. Is it? Completely it will be changed liquid into gas at a particular temperature. Okay, completely the liquid will be changed into gas at a particular temperature. That is called boiling point. Okay, how much temperature needed to change the liquid into gas? It will be whole liquid change into gas. It is called boiling point. Next one is condensation. Condensation means from the gas, the process of gas changes into liquid by releasing heat. Okay, by releasing heat. Condensation. The process of gas changes into liquid by releasing heat. It is called condensation. Okay, condensation means gas changes into liquid by releasing heat. It is called condensation. Okay, next one is melting. Melting or fusion. It means solid state changes into liquid. Solid state changes into liquid by observing heat. By observing, when we give heat, the solid change into liquid. By observing heat, it is called melting or fusion. Next one is freezing. Freezing means liquid changes into solid. Liquid state changes into solid by releasing heat. By releasing heat, it is called freezing. Okay, what is the melting point? Melting point means when the solid changes in liquid, completely it will be changed. Okay, at a particular temperature, solid changes into liquid. Completely it will be changed into liquid is called melting point. Boiling point means the liquid changes into gas at a particular temperature. It will be completely changes into gas. It is called boiling point. Melting point means at a particular temperature completely changes solid into liquid. It is called melting point. Do you understand? Melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. Listen here. Next one is sublimation. Sublimation means this is the solid, liquid and gas. Is it? So the states of matter, the solid state of matter directly changes into liquid. The solid, it is the state of matter, solid directly changes into gas. It is called sublimation. It's not passing through the liquid, directly changes into gas state. Okay. Next one is deposition. Deposition means the gas state, the state of gas directly changes into solid. This is called deposition. Okay. Sublimation and deposition. Deposition means gas state, the change of gas directly changes into solid. It is not passing through the liquid. It is called deposition. Sublimation means the state of solid changes into gas. Sublimation and deposition. Do you understand? Listen, this is the short form of diagram. States of matter. Okay. Change the states of matter diagram. Listen, this is very easy. Listen, this is the solid state. In the x-axis contains heat. When the y-axis contains temperature. Okay. From here, the solid state changes into liquid state. Okay, what is the process? The process of solid changes into liquid is melting. Yes. See, listen here. Totally, completely the solid changes into liquid. Is it? So, what is the temperature? At the particular temperature, the solid changes into liquid. What is the point? That is melting point. This process is called melting. At a particular temperature, the solid changes into liquid. That point is called melting point. Then the liquid changes into gas. What is the process? Evaporation. The process is called evaporation. Then at a particular temperature, the liquid changes into gas. It completely liquid changes into gas. What is that? Boiling. Okay. So at a particular temperature, that is called boiling point. Again, the gas changes into liquid. What is the process that? Condensation. Okay. Again, the liquid changes into solid. What is the process? Freezing. Listen, when the solid changes into liquid, it will be observing heat, and liquid changes into heat, it will be observing heat. Then the gas changes into a liquid, it will be releasing heat. Okay, the heat will be decreasing, so releasing the heat. Then liquid changes into solid, they will be releasing the heat. Okay, do you understand this diagram? Listen, now the lesson 1 matter is completed. You should refer the book fully, then learn it well. Okay, prepare well for the term exam. Okay, thank you.